In yesterday's class, we have discussed about various options for under columns in analytics space. That is, we have discussed about this sort, edit formula. Sorry, today we are going to discuss this edit formula, this column properties, and delete. In today's session, we are going to discuss in detail about this edit formula. Okay, let me create a new report. I'm going to take columns like year, region, type, and I'm going to take one fact column dollars. I don't know why this Harish failed to join back. Sorry for the pause. Give me a second. Okay. Now I have taken these columns. After this, I'm going to take one more other column. Okay. I'm going to take one more duplicate column for dollars. And I'm going to use this particular duplicate column for calculating tax for dollars. Okay. I'm going to take one more column, duplicate column of the same dollars in order to calculate tax. What I'm going to do now is, okay, as per what we have discussed yesterday, I'm going to change column name initially for this particular thing. Okay, here I'm going to custom column name to tax. Now I'm going to change the formula of this particular column. Click on edit formula. Okay, you can change that folder name even here itself. It's not a problem. Okay, now I'm going to write a condition over here. How I'm going to write a condition for this is, if dollars is greater than, okay, sorry, if it is like less than 10,000, if it is less than 10 lakhs, then 0.1, that means 10%. If it is between 10,000 and 20,000, sorry, like if it is like 10 lakhs and 20 lakhs, it is 0.2, and if it is greater than 20 lakhs, it is 0.3. Okay. In order to apply this logic, we are going to write case when statement for that. Go to the formula tab, write case when orders measures dollars less than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 lakhs, then here double click will not work, guys. You need to select that particular column and we need to click on this add column button. Dollars into 0.1. When dollars greater than or equal to 10 lakhs, and dollars less than or equal to 20 lakhs, then the value should be dollars into 0.2, else dollars into 0.3, end. Okay, now if dollars value is less than 10 lakhs, then 10% of tax will be laid on that, and if it is between 10 lakhs and 20 lakhs, then 20% of tax is laid on that, and if it is more than 20 lakhs, then 30% of tax will be laid on that particular amount. Okay, now let us test our results. Click on OK. Okay, while clicking on OK, if there are any errors in the formula or syntax that we have written over there, then it's going to throw errors. Okay, as our entire formula is correct, whatever the formula that I have provided is exactly true, it's not throwing any kind of errors over here. Okay, click on OK and click on results. See, now tax is calculated for each and every item over here. Okay, this calculation wizard, okay, what are the calculation wizard that is present over here? This edit formula wizard, edit column formula wizard can only be used for simple calculations only. Why? Because if you are going to do any complex calculations over here in analytics page, okay, it's going to impose load on BI server. Okay, if such loads were applied on BI server, this may have impact on the other users that are accessing our BI server for their particular reports and all. Okay, if you are going to have very big calculations in this edit column formula in analytics, it's going to increase load on BI server, hence decreasing, but thereby it decreases the performance of BI server. So it's better to avoid complex calculations. But this is very useful in order to do any simple calculations for just a single report. Okay, if you want to do any calculations that are used for many reports, then we need to implement all that particular things in RPT development only. Okay, if we are going to do some calculations pertaining to only just for a single report, it's of no use while that creating that kind of columns in RPT level. Okay, as we are not going to use it in any other kind of reports, it will be just useful for a single report. So such column formulas can be written over here. Okay. If it is pertaining to a single report requirement, then we are going to write such column formulas over here. There is no need, it's not a very complex job even. Just drag and drop any of the column, click on edit column formula, just rename that and do whatever you want with whatever the presentation columns that are present over here. Okay. Then the tool is going to do all such calculations. Like if you want to do some concatenation of first name and last name, or concatenation of two things, name and address or something, for a particular two columns, then all these such operations can be done over here, because we have all kind of options over here. Here we have functions even. You can make use of all the system functions. Okay. Even we don't cover all of the functions. Let me say if you want to use average. Okay, average is very simple thing. Okay, its definition will not be available for us, but for complex functions it's going to give definitions also. It's going to provide syntax under here. The moment you click on that, it's going to provide syntax here. Okay, we can make use of all these functions, filters, variables, and all the things. Okay, these variables is nothing but we have three types of variables. Okay, we are going to discuss in detail about each and every variable in coming sessions. Okay, click on results and verify your results. Okay, this is nothing but creation of tax column. Now we have covered this column properties and edit formula. In this edit formula only we do have one more option called as bins. Okay, now let's discuss what is that bins. Okay, I'm going to save this report as let me create a new folder for you people, like Rajesh, Harish. I'm going to save this as test column formula. Tax calculation. Okay, go to criteria and I'm going to generate one new report for testing bins. What I'm going to do is, okay, bins is nothing but grouping. I'm going to create a report with year, day name, and our fact dollars. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I just want to group all. Okay, I want to consider all Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays as weekends. I just want a column that defines what days are weekends, and I just want to make an analysis on weekend sales over weekday sales. Okay, I just need a column with that groups all the particular like things like weekdays into one column and weekends into one column. Okay, let me do that now. Click on criteria. In this day name, okay, import one more column. Okay, click on edit formula. I'm going to provide column heading as weekday/weekend. Okay, click on this bins. Here add new bin. Now I'm going to consider like if operator is equal to is in. Okay, is equal to, I'm just using this is equal to operation. We do have many of operations over here. Is ranked first, is not null. You can make use of each and everything depending upon your requirements. Okay, is like Friday. I'm going to consider this Friday, Saturday and Sunday as weekends here. I'm going to provide that bin name as weekend. And here we do have one option C, like create a bin for all other values, and for all the remaining other values if we don't need any other condition, okay, then we can check this, and for all the remaining other values we need to treat them as weekdays. Click on OK and test our results. Let me drag this thing over here. See, in 1998 weekdays, that is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday. Okay, we can analyze for weekend or weekday sales even here. This is very useful for applying filters. Okay, now let me show it to you guys. Okay, let me drag and drop it to some other section over here. Here it's like weekdays versus weekends, like this. Okay, how it happens in background is the moment you click on this edit formula. See, after creating these bins, it will write a case statement in the background. Case when is in is writing it using this in Friday, Saturday and Sunday, then treat it as weekend, else weekdays. And okay, even that has written case statement only, but it has provided some easy to use interface over here. That's the difference. That's it. Okay, this is all about this edit formula. Okay, now we have covered edit formula, column properties and filters. But see here, these day names are not coming in proper order. In order to reorder this day names and all, you can do one thing. Okay, so that I can cover up this other option here, that is sort. In criteria, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this key. Okay, I'm going to add this key, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort apply sort ascending. Okay, if I apply sort ascending on this, then it is going to apply for this entire time. What I'm going to do, I just don't want to display this particular thing. Okay, then what I'll be doing is I will be clicking on this column properties, sorry, and I will be hiding this particular column. And now I'm going to click on results. But something wrong is going on over here, I think. Let me interchange these things. Click on results. Okay, and drilling is not getting applied over here, but I don't know why exactly. And in this day name, this drilling property is getting disabled. And I do need to suppress. And I just need I'm going to do the same thing for this thing even. Click on results, but it's not getting applied. Sometimes we will be getting this kind of weird errors, but ordering has been applied here. See, or else we can do it in some other way. In RPD part, we can provide a sorting based on that particular column, then it will get sort accordingly. Okay, now let's move on to some other topic that is present over here. This delete is nothing but we can delete it column. If we are not using that, then we are going to delete it. But make a note that the sorting can be applied on any of one column, because if we as we are applying here, it's skipped from here to here. That's how it happens. Okay. Now the next topic that I'm going to discuss is filters. Let me save this report as well so that we can make use of all these reports in dashboards. Save as. I'm going to save this as weekend weekday analysis. Okay, let me create one more report. Okay, in this whole week we will be discussing this entire analytics part only. Okay, I think sometimes it will be boring even. But also from tomorrow, let us do one thing. Let's discuss some one advanced concept in RPD for half an hour, and for the rest of half an hour, let's discuss about this analytics part. Let's start working on this filters part now. Create a report, but filtering can be applied in many ways in this analytics space. That is, we can apply filter directly in the column properties. Okay, let me discuss that in detail. Filters. We can create filters using criteria column. That is through this criteria page, and we can also create that using subject area. Using saved filter in a report. The saved filter in a report is nothing but we can create a filter directly from here, and we can save that particular filter. Let me put it like, if you are going to do an analysis for this whole week for a particular region in a or else a particular zip code for a particular sales representative or for a particular district, then for that whole week the filter will be like for for Rajendra Nagar and for particular zip code. For whole week, as analysis is going on for particular region, then for that whole week the filter will be same. Okay, it's it's not convenient for us to keep on applying filter for each and every report by clicking on each and every column property and all. Okay, you can apply that filter directly by clicking on that saved filter. That is how the saved filters are going to work. And we can also make use of something like using one report output as filter in another report. You can do this like, if you are going to select max of column 1, column 2, column 3 for a particular report, then the maximum value that is present in that particular report will only one column will be present in that particular report. Okay, if you are going to apply a report for some other report based upon this report, then it's going to filter all the max values in that particular report. If you want to filter a particular, let us say we have two reports, A and B, and this report calculates max of values of particular ABC columns. Okay, it's going to calculate max values of X, Y, and Z columns, and we are going to generate a report B with the same XYZ columns, but in detail of transaction level XYZ columns plus X column, Y column with some more additional column even. Then we can apply filter for these XYZ columns based upon the results that are obtained through this max in this particular report. We do have option to in order to do such operations. And we can also apply filter through variables. Using group filters. Okay, we can also apply filters using SQL expression. And we can also do it like by using prompts like column filter prompt, image filter prompt, or any variable prompt. Prompt is nothing but a selection kind of thing, like a Dropbox kind of thing, like this one. If you are going to select any particular column, okay, these are all let's treat all these things as columns. This is nothing but prompt. We call this type of items as prompts. If you are going to click on any single selection, then the filter is going to get applied based upon that selection. Okay, you can apply filters in various ways. Okay, let us discuss each and every way in detail. Let me create a report with year, region, and dollars. Year, region, and dollars. Okay, this report we will be creating this regularly. Let me save this report. I'm sorry, it has overridden the previous report. Okay, if you are saving each and every report, then there is no need to create the same report again and again. And what is the use of saving these reports is we will be saving all reports and we will be importing all these reports into dashboards. Or else if you want to make use of that report and trigger an email with that report to particular user, depending upon our business scenario, we can make use of that thing even. All our reports will be available in this catalog page. Now, even it was saved with wrong columns. Okay, this is our desired report, like year, region, dollars. Click on results. We can apply prompts in this way, like see, when we drag this thing and we put it at top, then filter can be applied for each and every single region. If I click on this east, then the values are going to get filtered for east. If you click on west, then the values are going to get filtered for west. Okay, by this way we can apply filters through this prompt. Now let me replace the same thing how it was before. And the other way how we can apply filters is through this properties tab. Click on filter, then here we will be having different operations like is equal to, is in, is not equal to, is less than, is greater than, is less, is rank, each and everything. If this is prompt is nothing but based upon some particular prompt. but we have not defined any kind of prompt over here, right? That is the reason why it's not getting applied. See, whenever I click on region is prompt there, under filters, we can observe clearly that what are the filters that are applied in this particular report. Let me apply a filter like is equal to is in east. Click on results, then it will get filtered with east. Go to criteria. This is the one way how we can filter with this column properties. Now let me remove that filter, and now I'm going to apply filter using this subject area column or any of the column in subject area. Click on this filter button. Okay, now I can select whatever the columns that are available in this particular column, or else I can select more columns, and I can filter with whatever the column that is present in this entire sales subject area. That is what I have discussed here, like okay, using subject area columns. Using any of the column in subject area, I just want to filter for some particular year. Click on OK, and I just want to click on some any value like particular date. Click on OK and click on results. Then the dollars will get filtered for that particular date. That is how we can filter values for by using this subject area, all subject area columns. And now let's list how can we work out with saved filter in a report. Okay, using saved filter we have covered both these things. Now let's start working on using saved filters in a report. Using saved filters in a report is nothing but let me create a new filter itself. Okay, click on new. Let me go to this home. Okay, now I am going to show you how can you create a saved filter. Saved filter is nothing but if you need to use a filter in multiple reports, okay, then as a best practice, and it makes our life easier because there is no need to do the same filtering stuff again and again and again for each and every particular report. Okay, in order to avoid such repetitions, we can make use of these particular saved filters. We can make use of this concept called as saved filters in order to avoid repetitions by applying the same filters for each and every report. In order to develop a saved filter, what we need to do is click on new and click on this filter, and I just want to create a filter from this particular subject area. Okay, click on that particular sales subject area, and from here I'm going to click on let me develop a filter for particular year. Here I just want to apply a filter for 1998. Click on OK. Now this filter has been created. Now I can save this particular report. I can provide a name like year filter. I have saved this particular filter. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to catalog, but I just want to know where I have saved this particular filter. Well, let it be. Go to catalog, open this year, region and dollars, click on edit. Now I want to make use of that saved filter. See, here we have this button called as more options. When we click on more options. Here we have the option to apply saved filters as well as add evaluate predicate function. That is like we can add some generate a filter with some kind of functions. But now I am going to make use of these saved filters. There are no filters to save. Okay, this is just an option to save these filters, but I want to apply some filter based upon condition. Okay, after generating a report, I just want to navigate to that particular saved filter, where I have saved that particular. Here I am applying list as filters, but this filter is not getting appeared over here. That is what. See, I have saved it in my folders. By mistake, instead of saving this in Rajesh and Hari's folder, I have saved it over here. Okay, just drag and drop this particular filter. That's it. Or else double click on that particular filter. Then that particular filter will get applied for this particular report. Click on results. See, now here get filtered to 1998. Okay, that is how we can make use of saved filter. Now let us check this using one report output as filter in other report. In order to do this, let me develop a report with let me generate a report with month code column. Sorry, time, click on month code, and here I am going to click on this edit formula. And I am going to apply some max function over here. Okay. That is for last month. And I'm going to click on OK now. And I'm saving this report as max month. Or else I can term it as like current month. Okay. Click on results. Here it has provided the last month that is available in our entire database, that is 1999-04. Now I am going to develop one more report. Okay. What I will be doing is I will be making use of the result of this report to filter values in some report that I am going to develop now. Okay. Now I am going to develop one more report with year, month code, as well as regions and dollars. Now I have generated this particular report. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply filter on here. Click on this month code. Here we have an option called as is based on results of another analysis. See, here at the end we have an option called as is prompted. After that, is based on results of another analysis. Now I will be providing path for that particular max month analysis, and out of the results of that particular analysis, what is the operation that I need to do in this filter, that is equal to any. of max of month code. I have applied just is equal to operation over here and click on OK. Then what happens in the background is max of month is calculated based upon that particular report. That calculation will undergoes in background and that value will be assigned to the filter and the results will get filtered for that particular month. See, for that max month, whatever the month that we have created before, that is 1999-04, the entire report will get filtered. Okay. Is this fine for everyone? That is how we have applied using one report output as filter in other report using variables. But I'll be discussing this with at some other point of time. Okay, or else let me create one repository variable. Okay, let me give you a heads up what variable is. Okay, open RPD in online mode, but I'm not sure whether repository variables can be created directly and used. Why? Because I think we need to restart our server even. Okay, let me check that. Click on online. Repository password, that is admin 123. Tools. We have variables over here. (1998) name. I have created a year static variable over here, and the default value for that will be like 1998. I'm going to check in changes now. I'm not sure whether this value will get updated in the server or not, but I'm sorry for that. Let me check it. Create a report. Let me reload all this reload server metadata. Develop the same report. Okay, or else make use of the saved filter. This year region and dollars. Click on edit. And I just want to apply filter on this year. Filter. Here we have option called as repository variables. Now I have created a repository variable there with the one particular name. That is I can't save, but I'm not sure whether I can make use of this thing directly or not. But let me check that. Okay, click on OK. Click on results. See, it's getting applied. Okay, I have declared a static variable in online mode of RPD. That is, in online mode of RPD, I have created a static variable where year equal to 1999. This variable is nothing but static variable. Okay, here this variable is static, and this variable won't change at all for entire RPD. Okay, in each and every report, this variable will remain constant. These static variables will be used where let us say we want to display some disclaimer notice under every report. We are generating some report and we need to display some disclaimer notice or something, some sort of text under each and every report. Okay, there is no need to keep on typing and copy and pasting that particular stuff again and again and again. Okay, let just create a small static variable for that particular text, whatever we need to provide, and we can make use of that by passing variables in the reporting part. This is how we can apply filters based upon using variables. And the other topic that is left over is using SQL expression. This using SQL expression is nothing but like using subquery concept. Okay, this is nothing but like using subquery concept in general SQL. Okay, let me finish this thing even now. I'm going to delete this particular filter. That what are the filter that we have applied using our static variables. Static variables are called as repository variables even. Now I'm going to generate, okay, in order to work out on this example, I'm going to generate one more report with year, month code, month, and my favorite column, that is region, and dollars. And now here I want to apply filter on region. Here, see, instead of variables, different types of variables that are present over here, we do have one more thing called SQL expression over here. Okay. Here we have some SQL expression. Now I need to develop an SQL expression over here. Like select our subject area name, customer details from this particular subject area name, where this subject area name comma customer region equal to central. Okay, or else let me do that thing by this. Click on this edit formula and write some SQL statement over here. Select where this particular region is equal to center. I'm sure that this query is going to fail.
Under center?
from supplier sales.
Sales.
But see, I need to provide. But whereas in SQL part, what I need to provide is I need to provide a logical query. I need to provide logical query over here. But logical queries need to be designed with whatever the logical names that are present. We will be getting some editor over here, but uh, I'm not sure where it has been now. Okay, I'll get back to you with that particular thing tomorrow. Okay, fine. Do you guys have any doubts till now?
No, we'll let you know.
Okay, fine.
And Sudhir, one more thing.
Yes,
I'll not be available on this coming Saturday and Monday.
Saturday
And I'm
and
going.
Monday. Okay, so even Saturday, I will not be available in Saturday.
You're
Monday,
also going home?
okay.